For the good of the nation, for the health of the country, in the interest of doing something drastic to mitigate a national disgrace, 45 should just self-quarantine. He says, I'm serious. I'm serious. Every time he opens his mouth or makes an appearance, he puts the American people more at risk. His 3 years of flagrant and unremitting lying have made him the last person who should be the source of life and death for information that's supposed to be given out to 330 plus million Americans. 45 should be isolated for his own health as well. He may have been exposed to a Brazilian official who tested positive for the coronavirus and was at Mar-a-Lago with the squatter just a few days ago. Nothing reveals character like a crisis. 45's primetime address to the nation on Wednesday was a full-blown disaster, blaming Europe, congratulated himself, feigning confusion and panic, even reading a script from a teleprompter. This executive could not deliver a truthful, coherent message to a jittery nation that's on edge. Wall Street panicked. White House aides were quick to issue clarifications and corrections. No, the squatter did not intend to declare economic war on the world's largest trading bloc in Europe. No insurance companies would not suspend co-pays for coronavirus treatment, only testing. Another thing about the crisis, the only asset you have is your credibility, as the late Paul Volcker said, like to say. 45 has zero, which, meaning 45 has zero credibility. He never had any credibility to begin with. Since the coronavirus outbreak, 45 and his senior aides have been deliberately misinforming the public. 28 lies, by CNN's count. The squatter said cases were going very substantially down when they were going up. He said anyone who wanted a virus test could get one when there were massive shortages. He said this is a flu, though COVID-19 has a fatality rate 10 times greater than the common flu. 45 disbanded the pandemic response unit, shouted out folks, and he previously slashed funding for the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. He reportedly overruled his own health officials who wanted to warn the vulnerable about flying. In the early days of the outbreak, his administration missed a chance to ensure more widespread testing. Many lives could have been saved. On Monday, he said, nothing is shut down. Life and the economy go on. Those are the words of a bullshit artist trying to gaslight his way through a pandemic. No one close to 45 has the guts to say what needs to be said. Stop talking now. Don't utter another word. Put your phone away. Go to Mar-a-Lago and play golf, which is to say resume your normal schedule. Because that's all he ever does, goes to Mar-a-Lago and golf. That's his normal schedule. He can have his Big Macs brought to him as always. He just has to go dark. Let Dr. Anthony S. Fauci, who has just the right amount of mix of bedside manner, reassurance, and give it to me straight gravitas to do the daily briefings. Let the dumbass Pence handle the logistics. Let Congress finish up with a package that will offer free testing and give financial relief to the most vulnerable, and allow career government servants, the deep state pros who will keep his listed ship of state from sinking over the next months to do their jobs. 45 looked at the sun, delivered an eclipse, and nothing happened to him. So maybe he feels invulnerable, but he will also never accept any responsibility for months of government inaction. As the writer David Frum said, the rooster who took credit for the sunrise is outraged to be blamed for the sunset. In addition to credibility, a leader needs to express empathy. 45 is a sociopath on this front. In a visit to the hospital after the mass shooting in El Paso last year, he was incapable of showing any human compassion to family members of the victims. Instead, he bragged about his crowd size from a previous Klan rally. He told the grieving widow of a slain American soldier that her husband knew what he signed up for, which was an asshole response. Jay Inslee, the governor of Washington, the state hardest hit, is a snake, said the squatter. And that bizarre appearance at the CDC a week ago, 45 wore a silly campaign hat, patted himself on the back, and spoke nonsense about his medical expertise. It was like showing up at a funeral in beach clothes and asking what time is happy hour, and what to make of that picture that the squatter tweeted of him fiddling, presumably while Rome burns, with the tagline, "My next piece is called Nothing Can Stop What's Coming, the man is sick in the head." Given a chance to reach across the pond and offer condolences to longtime European allies in Wednesday's Oval Office address, 45 said nothing positive and put up a travel wall. With one exception, he exempted the countries where the 45-owned golf courses are located. And Tom Hanks, in just a few words, revealing that he and his wife had tested positive for coronavirus, was the best American voice of the week. 45 thinks that he's Churchill, the man of the hour. He also thinks he's Neville Chamberlain, the man who couldn't see the world threat at his doorstep. And that's it, yeah.